Hi guys, and welcome back to Amelia's crafting videos. I know I haven't been posting in a while, but I've been really busy with school stuff. So I came across this craft while just looking at some photos, and I thought it would be really cute for people to have in their houses, in vases or in cups. And it's this little flower. It's very easy to make, in my opinion. I made this in 5, maybe 10 minutes. I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes. But it's really simple to make, and I think it's a really fun craft idea and just something really cute to have in your home. So without further ado, let's get into craft. All right, so you're only going to need a few simple things to make this craft. First, you're going to need some sunflower seeds. I just grabbed a bag because then I didn't have to count to see how many you need, and then I didn't have to go back for more if I didn't grab enough. So you're going to need the sunflower seeds. And then you're also going to want something soft and moldable. I chose Play-Doh, but you can also use clay or really anything you have that's moldable, but it also dries over time so that it hardens. You're also going to need a stick. I chose this stick. It's a random one I found in my front yard. You can really find the stick you want to use anywhere. This one was just lying around and I grabbed it because it was the first one I could find. And then you're also going to want a cup if you want to put all of the flowers you make in one place. Then you're going to need either a cup or a vase. And I chose a cup because I don't really have enough vases that are short enough for the stick I chose. So that's what you'll need. Let's get into crafting. All right. Let's begin crafting. You're going to start with your sunflower seeds and your cup. Your cup is going to store the shells until we're ready to put them in the Play-Doh. So first you're going to crack a bunch of sunflower seeds. For those of you who don't know how to crack sunflower seeds, it's pretty simple, but I assume most of you do know. So you're just going to put it in your back teeth and you're going to bite down hard and then fish out the little seed. You can eat the little seed, or you can throw it away if you don't like the little seeds. And then you're going to put your remains in the cup like this. And then I fish out my little seed and I like them, so I'm going to eat it. And then you're going to put your remains in the cup like that. Now I'm not going to make you watch me crack a lot of sunflower seeds, so I'll be back to you when I'm done. Just crack as many as you can and then go to the next part of the video to see whether or not you cracked enough to put in the Play-Doh, and you can always come back and crack. All right, so now I think I've collected more than enough sunflower seed shells. Obviously, if you think you're going to need less or you collected less, that's okay. You don't need to have as much as I do. I'm just collecting an abnormal amount to be safe to have enough for the craft. So next you're going to open up your Play-Doh or whatever else you chose. It could have been clay. It could have been anything that's soft, moldable, but also hardens over time. So you're going to roll your Play-Doh into a ball or clay or whatever else you chose. Make it into a ball like this. Let's see. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's your flower. Flowers are all different. Flowers are all beautiful. And then you are going to start sticking your sunflower seeds shells in them. So let me find a good one. Obviously, yours can be cracked. I have a full one here, but I also have pieces that are cracked. This one I think is around half of one maybe. So it really doesn't matter. The sunflowers are all made up of different ones. So when you put these in, there's 2 ways you can put them in. So let's say that the side facing you is the middle. You can have it in like that, and then it's facing you, and this would be the inside of the flower, and so these would be the main petal part you see. So that would result in the flower looking like this. But of course, you could also put them in the other way, like this. And now this is going to be the inside. It really depends on what you want. So I'm going to do them like this time because I did them like that time. So I'm going to just start sticking them in a full circle. And that's what you're going to do for this entire step. You're just going to start sticking your seeds in until they make a full circle around the thing like so. Lucky this isn't a real flower. I'm allergic to pollen. Anybody else out there allergic to pollen? I feel like it's a pretty common allergy. At least it's winter. least it's not that polleny. Got 5 in now. Let's see. See, some of them are really small, and some of them are full. It just depends on how the seed cracked. All seeds crack differently. So if you want to just keep putting them in, look, we're almost halfway there. I'm going to start turning my guy a little bit, and you're just going to keep putting these guys in. Almost Christmas. I think Hanukkah ended yesterday, for those of you who celebrate that. Celebrate anything you want. Let's see. This one is really cracked, so that one might not be able to go in properly. We've got a few more to go, only a bit of space left. That one cracked at the top. But hey, look, when you look at all flower petals, are all of them perfect? No, they're not. Flowers can be beautiful. Flowers are always beautiful, no matter how they look. They don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be a certain way. They are how they are, and that makes that makes them beautiful. Like people. We are who we are, and that makes us beautiful. So if you'll bear with me, we're almost there. We've got like 2 flower seeds, petals left. And this is starting to come along. Look at it. Your flower isn't a ball of clay no more, or Play-Doh, or whatever you chose, as I said earlier. Flowers are beautiful, no matter how they look. What's beauty is that they're a piece of nature. So now I have finished putting all my pieces on. So now it has all of its petals on. Look at that. Some of them are different sizes. All flower petals are different sizes. So now you are going to take your stick, and this part is really simple. You're really just going to find whichever end of your stick you want in it. I'm taking the thinner end because it makes less of a dent. And you're going to take the back where you want not to be seen as much, and you're just going to shove your stick in there. Real good. There's no rhyme or reason. And since nobody's really going to be looking at the back, you can mold your thing around the stick if you want. And that's it. You've got your flower. Now you can put it in a vase or whatever you chose to grab. This one is in a cup. That's where I store mine. And then you're going to take your other one. And it's like a little flower buffet. It's so pretty. Look at that. Isn't this amazing? All right. I hope you enjoyed crafting with me. Now I've got a flower and I got it in a vase. But I also made a smaller flower. Now they can be flower friends. See, this one's got the inside out petals, and this one's got the outside out petals. And now they're going to sit on a vase on my bookshelf. Anyway, if you want to make a baby flower too, or even more flowers, just watch this video again and use different size clay or different size sticks. Experiment with it. Do whatever you want. It's a lot of fun, I promise. If you like this video, leave a like and subscribe. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa for those of you out there who celebrate that, and have a great holidays. Bye, guys.